Hello everyone, I'm back with a PSA return. This one is a lot of 25 Premiere Japanese. I know Kyle knows this, but I've been sort of toying with the idea of getting this set graded. Obviously it's a large set, pretty costly to obtain the cards, pretty costly to get them graded with that many. So I'm just sort of really slowly going through it as I get cards, as I open them, as I think they're good enough to grade. We're just sort of seeing. My experience by and large is primarily that with these, they're all pack fresh. I've opened packs along the way, taken them out, pre-inspect them before I send them off. And like I said, by and large, I think they mostly come back in with pretty good grades, particularly if they're pack fresh and pre-screened. For whatever reason, it seems like the print quality on the Japanese cards, Premiere at least, are better than the English version. Sorry, I'm struggling to get this out of the box. That isn't the case on all the sets. As some of you know, I have the complete set of Japanese off-graded, and the grading for that set is actually reverse. The English version seems to grade better than the Japanese version. Okay, no real mains in this one, I don't think. I don't remember. It's been so long ago since I submitted. I sort of forget what I submitted. But I don't remember there being any mains in this. A bunch of rares. There are some commons and uncommons. Oh, my mistake. I did have the Millennium Falcon in this one. Fantastic. Wow. Let's see if I can get that focused in on here. Beautiful card. And extremely happy about that one. Choose one to get in 10, that Millennium Falcon certainly would have been one. There is one. Yeah, at this point, I think after this, with these 25, I may have, I may have like 75 graded. I think I had about 50 graded up until this time, and with these, I may have 75. Roughly, I don't know exactly. I do have most of the mains graded, but a lot of those I've purchased over time. I didn't open them pack fresh. Some of you may know this, that I purchased a collection which sort of got me back into, I had this one in a 9, so it's really great to see it in a 10. I actually was a little skeptical that this would get a 10 when I submitted it, if I remember correctly. Regardless, as I was saying, some of you may know this, but I started my collection with I had a collection back in the early 2000s that I ended up selling when my wife and I were buying a house. So I sold my entire collection to help with the down payment on the home. And during the pandemic, I sort of got interested. My interest reignited. Started buying a few cards here and there. And the real inroad it back in is I bought someone's collection, like a full collection that had several thousand cards, including a lot of the mains, and that was it. After that, I was hooked for good, and started grading some of those cards, including that I have a Japanese General Veers. They graded a 9. That was all part of that collection, and then once that happened, I got that returned back, and it just sort of, you know, the hobby dug its hooks into me even further. Okay, this one is a New Hope. I had a few New Hopes in that I wanted to add to this as well, just to sort of round out the submission here. I forget if it was 1 or 2 of them. So Kyle, I don't know. I'm probably. Oh, this is another one, another main that I had here. Outstanding. Well, between this and the Falcon, if I had to get 2 that were in 10, they would be the ones. So that's wonderful. Yeah, I know Kyle has the registry set going. I will probably add my collection to it soon here. I was sort of hoping it's an 8. Well, again, I guess if you're going to get an 8 on any of them, I'd rather get it on a Stormtrooper than a rare. Definitely a main. But interestingly, with that Stormtrooper, I had a bunch, so I picked the one that I thought was in the best condition. So back to the registry. I know Kyle has the registry set on place. I'm going to add mine as well eventually. I was sort of hoping to hit 100 cards before I did that, so I'll probably send in another group, and then once that comes back, I'll probably add it to the registry, and then just start adding it. So final count, if there was 25 cards, got 1 8 and 12, so 12 10s. It looks like 12 9s and 1 8. So I can't complain with that, and really happy with that return. Thanks for watching, everyone.